What is up, my peeps? Welcome back to some more Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. I am your host, of course, Mr. Espinoza X, and it is time for the finale. Yep, this is it, everybody. This is the finale for Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, and man, whew, this Let's Play has been going on for too long. Let's go ahead and finish it. This part in particular is very long, so I'm gonna have to split this into two parts, but don't worry. We're gonna finish this Let's Play today. December 28th, 9:51 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. This is it. Judgment Day. Today, things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anywho, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking gloom as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. Whoa! What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge. Right, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Why, pal? What's gone into that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How did it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name, but that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. December 28th, 10 o'clock a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 3. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. Right, very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on. Don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop of the lake, from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, I have currently lost memory. He's currently has lost memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. I see. Very well. Please begin your testimony. Hmm? I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for policy. I figured I got nothing to do with the murder. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm going to prove it. Alright, this cross-examination is one of those where you pretty much have to press on every single thing and stuff. And then, you know, we proceed from there and stuff. Because there's really nothing you could present to the court. So let's just go ahead and skip forward over here. Just press every single statement in his testimony. Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past or lack of thereof into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with the case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, there is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So, who is he? Don't play dumb, Von Kharma. Mr. Wright, please tell us those witness name. And, of course, Yanni Yogi. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh! Yanni Yogi! From the Dl6 incident! It figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does that mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness, is Yanni Yogi? Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see. That makes sense. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Huh? I'm very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness has no fingerprints. What? What? No fingerprints? You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff. Yup. What? Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past. Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to know his identity. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided, no? No. I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one! Nick, what are we going to do? I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief, Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Kharma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot? What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to. Your Honor? The defense would like to take Mr. Von Kharma up on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Kharma up? Oh my, proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's parrot. Order! Order! Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Kharma? Need you even ask? That is false, I object. Wait a second. You were the only one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Kharma. I have a right to do as you suggested. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences. Nick, this is crazy. Well, still want to go through with your little game? Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I ever heard. Von Kharma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence. Except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so. Bailiff, bring the parrot! That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name! The witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Ahem. Well, very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please testify for us. Hello. Hello. Raw. Certainly the most concise testimony you've ever have heard so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination. Right. What are you gonna do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Yeah, so so this is press on his thing. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Right, what do I say? Alright, so this part right here, these three stuff is what's gonna help us and everything like that. You could go in any order or anything like that, it doesn't really matter. So for the first off, we're gonna do Have We Forgotten Something, and you'll see right now. As I recall, 2 days ago. Polly, have we forgotten something? Right. Don't forget Dl6, right? If I can get Polly to say that here, that will prove that the caretaker had something to do with Dl6. Polly, have we forgotten something? Hello? Hello? Right. That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot. Something we forgot. Hello? Hello? Right. Uh-oh. It's not working, Nick. She won't say it. This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it? Tis. Something the matter, Mr. Wright. Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot. Did he train her to not respond when we asked we forgotten anything? And then we're gonna go ahead and do one more. So for this one, we're gonna go with, again, it doesn't matter what order. You could like just literally skip the second part, go straight to the third. Maybe I'll get her to say the number of that safe. Huh? The safe? Why? Let's just try to get her to say something, okay? Polly, what was the number of the safe in the shack? 1228. 1228. My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that number has something to do with the caretaker. Actually, it does. That's why I heard her say it. Ha! Ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity? And then we're going to go ahead and present the Dl6 case file. The Dl6 case file? What is this obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright? Where in this file is something relating to that safe number? We're going to go ahead and go with case summary. It's on the case summary page. The case summary, specifically the date on which the Dl6 incident occurred. The date of the incident, December 28th. Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago. And the number on that safe is 1228. He used the date of the Dl6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him. I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates. Objection. Bah! That is not tangible proof. I set my ATM's number to 001 because I'm number one. This has nothing to do with a date. Nothing. Indeed. Alone, it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need some other corroborating evidence. Where am I going to find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more. If we can just get one more piece of evidence. Right. But what? Very well, witness. You may continue. Alright, this is going to be the last time we're going to press on this statement and stuff. We're going to go with the last one, which is, you know, saying her name and stuff. You'll see right now. Watch. Yeah, the last one is, what's your name? Maybe I should get her to say her name. Polly, what's your name? Polly, Wright? Mr. Wright? I think we've established that this parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with the owner's identity? Yes, it does. Ha! Fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity. Then show us the proof. Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far? Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is, and again, the Dl6 case file. The Dl6 case file? That's quite a large file you have there. Which page of this proof? Show us or stop wasting our time. Very well, Mr. Wright, please show us this page. Where in this file is the information connected to the parrot's name? And you're going to go to suspect data. It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Indeed, it does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly? Exactly, Your Honor. We wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that is possible. Bah, a mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé? She's only 7 years old. That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, that's all. True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me. What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. Witness, tell us your name. Wait. This witness, he doesn't remember. No, it's okay. Huh? I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Nick, he looks totally different. This is the real Yogi, I think, finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I've served as a bailiff to this very court. Order! Order! Yanni Yogi? So was it you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. Then, this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance. After 15 years, this was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Von Kharma, where's Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. Then, the defendant Miles Edgeworth is innocent, in this case at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Kharma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant Miles Edgeworth not guilty. Woo! Let's go! Woo! That is all. Court is adjourned. Objection! Did someone say objection? It wasn't Von Kharma. Wait, but that means... No. Edgeworth? Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in... But revenge for what?
Nick, Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell them he was the murderer in the Dl6 incident. He's going to tell them he killed his own dad.
Uh-oh, what do I do?
Objection!
That judgment has already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst.
Didn't something like this happen yesterday too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed.
That would be Larry.
We must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth.
He's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out. For 15 years, I have had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the Dl6 incident, it was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for Dl6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me, but he points to Phoenix. Order! Order! This is certainly unexpected. The defendant, declared innocent, is confessing to a different crime. A crime in which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this.
Bah! It's obvious. We hold a trial right here, right now. We tried this man for his crime for 15 years ago.
I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. December 28th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. I'm sorry, Wright. I've just wasted all of your effort. Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you kill your dad? I didn't want to believe it myself, Detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. This is crazy, just crazy.
Nick, what are you doing?
Huh? Oh, I was just reading through the court record once more.
I'm getting my case ready. Your case? For what?
Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it in court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right.